Hi everybody. So today is, of course, week 1 and day 3. So we're on the third day, and a friend of mine was asking me yesterday evening what about food and water, some additional tips along those lines. And I'm like, you know what I'm thinking? Today is right on point. So Laura, you got it. Okay, so, but before we get going on that, just a quick reminder, get that gratitude list going every day. This is going to be an everyday thing. I'm going to try not to remind you. Sometimes I may think of it because I remind myself, hey, get that gratitude list going. And my intentions for the day. Who am I going to be today? Today I'm going to choose to be happy. This says happy on my shirt. And I'm going to choose to make it a great day. We can choose the kind of day that we set forward, who we put out as ourselves, like who we are and what we're going to allow in. So speaking of allowing in, what and who am I going to put in my mind, in my soul, and in this body? I mean, who and what? So I get to choose by being mindful and choosing each person, each thing. Some things we can avoid or stay away from, that negativity, but again, get that positive in there. And it's really important now, especially when we make changes, to find who those support people are. Who is my encouragement? We generally become or act and think like the top 5 people that we put into our lives. So who do I want to surround myself with? They say that you like if you were in your hospital room, and who are the top people, because they say a hospital room can hold about 8 people, when you're on your deathbed. I don't like to talk about that, but the reality is we're all going to be there eventually, and those 8 people can fit in that room. So who would I want to have in there on my last hours on earth? And 8 people, I don't know. If it's people that tear us down and don't boost us up, and I'm around somebody and I go, I like to be around that person, that's who I want. That's one of those 8 people. So it could, but a little bit more than that, it's kind of squeezing, because I want to keep maintaining that relationship and work on it and nurture it. So here's part of the list. So gratitude list, intentions, 5 people, and the 8 people. So just be conscious, be aware, be mindful. And, they also say, how I feel about myself is how I'm going to treat others. So that's a reflection on, my self-conception and my attitude about life and living. And this fly keeps bothering me. Go away. Bye. So how do I feel about myself? Because that is going to impact on the decisions we make, and on who we, when people we're in contact with, how we treat others. Okay, so the next thing I'd like to address is food, nutrition for the body. Okay, what are we putting in it? What am I eating, junk food? Am I eating fast food? Am I eating foods that have a lot of preservatives and chemicals in it? Am I eating whole nutrient dense foods? This is what I get to choose each day. If it means that I have to plan ahead a little bit more when I go to the grocery store and make a list, which is highly suggested, so I don't go in there randomly go, oh, okay, my trigger is like chips. Okay, maybe once in a while, but probably not an everyday choice. So I go in the grocery store and go, okay, am I gonna avocados, clementines, I brought all this down here, peaches, I just got these fresh peaches from, I do the CSA, the farmers market. Sometimes they have them, sometimes not. Bananas are all really, really great choices. And I know people have come to me and said, well, my doctor says I need to, I'm trying to lose weight, that's one of my goals, and all that, get away from the sugar. Well, it's the white sugars, fruit sugars, unless if your doctor is a nutritionist and has that background. A lot of times the doctors, which is truth, get maybe a semester of nutrition and diet, part of their, for their bachelor's degree in science and nutrition, not really enough. And there's a lot of really world-renowned and even national, let alone local doctors that are a flurry of information. If you want more, I can send you the right way, because I have contact with specific individuals who can, you know, if I need tips or insight or support in that department, I know who to go to. So I can give you some information too and direct you in the right way. Okay. And also, so I want you guys to food log it, start logging it every day. What am I putting in my body? I mean, just keep a little notebook or a piece of paper and then write it down. And then at the end of the day, you can log it. Look at it and review and go, oh, look at what I'm putting in. And just to be mindful, I'm not saying make a lot of corrections right now if you need to, but just to be mindful, what am I putting in for that day, and take it day by day. And also a lot of water. Not only does, and if you can do filtered water, that's great too. You know, it flushes out the toxins. So all the toxins, if I am taking it in, because we're going through a detox, we're detoxing all the crap, but we're going to replace it with positive and healthy, whole mind, body, soul things. So water is a great way to clean out the body. And if you are around a person who maybe is one of those energy zappers, okay, water will flush a lot of that stuff, because we're all energies. We're all a bunch of energies. And if I'm getting a lot of, you know, people that suck stuff out of us more so than is probably real healthy, and we can't maybe delete that person or a situation, maybe it's a work situation, a relationship, whatever, and I can't delete all that out right now. Water is a great way to, you know, because our body is like, what do they say? I don't even know the exact percent. 80, I want to say 86, might be right, might be wrong. I might be a little bit more of all water. So, you know, we're constantly, the body's cells are constantly replacing themselves. And we have to constantly, you know, put in healthy holes. So fresh, clean water, even if you're in the city, you can get that city water. We've done, you know, and even the bottled water, but try to get the filtered stuff if you can. They're not, you can get a filter like this online really cheap. And if anybody's having issues with finding a good one, just send me a message and I'll direct you the right way. So hopefully that's enough information for one day. So real quickly, get that gratitude list, intentions, think about the 5 people and those 8 people also, so it's actually 2 different numbers, 2 things to think about. Food log it, and lots of water. So, and a goal for water, I would say it's different for everybody, but go for at least, not just the, you know, you hit different numbers, okay? And a lot of resources out there aren't really legit. I'm just telling you that right now. So get informed, get your information. But at least 8 cups of water. Half a gallon would be great. A gallon, if you can do it, it's constantly drinking, pumping it in. If you're drinking pop, soda, I tell you right now, you know, probably my opinion on it, if it, stop drinking it, okay? Just get it out of the regular stuff, and the diet's even worse. So just please do yourself a favor, do me a favor, because I care about you. So have a great day, and hopefully those are enough tips to keep us busy, moving in the right direction, be all we can be. And I'll check in later and see how those things are going. So so get those things going. Let's make an active approach here. Who do you want to be? Let's work on this emotional stuff. Talk to friends. That's what that encouragement support is for. Grab those people you know you can share with, and let them share with you, and get to that gut level. Be vulnerable. So love you guys. Hugs and kisses. And namaste, and we'll catch you back later. Have a great one. Make it great. I'll see you guys. Bye, guys.